You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodgers for Black and White Sports 2. Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers. As we know, the fuel is being added to the fire of him getting himself a new address. Is he leaving Green Bay? Is he staying in Green Bay? Is he retiring? If he leaves Green Bay, is he going to the Las Vegas Raiders? Or is he going to the New York Jets? He has come out and openly said, I will not be going to the San Francisco 49ers. So we can mark that off the list. 49ers fans, I had said I thought maybe they should at least give the Packers a call. I'm a Niners fan. Hey, give them a call, right? Brock can sit behind Rodgers for a year or two and learn from one of the best quarterbacks in the league. For full disclosure, I think Brock Purdy should be the starting quarterback of the Niners. Okay, so we know the Jets feel like they're ready to win right now, and they want a veteran quarterback, and they are ready to go all, quote-unquote, all in on Aaron Rodgers. Now, Davante Adams has been firing a shot or two towards Rodgers, his ex-quarterback from Green Bay. They're pretty tight, and today, Rodgers, during that Pebble Beach Pro-Am, answered Davante Adams back. He did, but first, let's get to the Jets, because the Jets, they're supposedly going to go all out. And my guess is this is probably where Aaron ends up getting traded to, if he does get traded. The New York Jets, for the record, I think Aaron Rodgers is loving all of this. I truly do. I think he's enjoying every minute of it. The New York Jets are expected to be serious players in a potential Aaron Rodgers trade market, but doesn't necessarily mean that current quarterback Zach Wilson will be included in a possible deal. Word has it they're going to keep that bust. For a second straight off-season, Aaron Rodgers' future is one of the biggest stories in the NFL. However, unlike last year when the future Hall of Famer being traded was just possible, this time it seems highly likely. And if such an event came to pass, expect the New York Jets to make a hard push for the three-time NFL MVP. On Thursday, Pro Football Network, by the way, that's a good website run by the great Trey Wingo, that's right, reported that Jets general manager Joe Douglas has already informed some around the league that the organization has every intention to, quote, go all out in the pursuit of Rodgers. Yet, going full steam in a trade for the Green Bay Packers icon doesn't guarantee they will add one of their signal colors in a potential trade package. On Saturday, the Athletics NFL insider Jeff Howe, good at this business, reported on some of the various league rumblings from the Senior Bowl. A lot of times these trades get worked out at the Senior Bowl. One interesting nugget was the fact that the Jets' offseason goal is to not only sign a veteran QB, but for that man to hopefully mentor failed 2021 first-round pick Zach Wilson. I don't know if Rodgers is your guy, although we hear he likes Zach Wilson. The Jets remain poised to acquire a veteran quarterback this offseason to take over the starting job, but they're assessing their plan of attack. The names to watch are Aaron Rodgers, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Derek Carr. As for Zach Wilson, the Jets don't intend to trade their 2021 first-round pick because there's hope he can be developed while learning more in a backup capacity. Wow, second overall pick as a backup. But then again, the Niners may have Trey Lance as a backup. So what does that tell you? Let's go to SI because Aaron Rodgers did answer Davante Adams back today from his little push saying Aaron Rodgers would be moving to his neighborhood in Las Vegas. In the offseason, Green Bay, so speculation is once again swirling around quarterback Aaron Rodgers' future with the Packers. Former Green Bay wide receiver Davante Adams now with the Raiders, made his feelings clear on where the Packers should trade Rodgers on Wednesday morning when Las Vegas-themed account asked Adams to which neighborhood Rodgers was moving, and Adams replied, "Mine." On Saturday afternoon, Rodgers offered a humorous response to Adams' tweet at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am golf tournament. I should be watching that right now. Referring to Adams' tweet, a fan called out to the quarterback, quote, "Aaron, I heard Davante is looking for a neighbor, bro." And Rodgers answered him back. Let's just hear it right here.
"Aaron, hey, I heard Davante is looking for a neighbor, bro."
Come buy me a house. Got that money now.
So, in case you did not hear what Aaron actually said, when he said, "Aaron, I heard Davante is looking for a neighbor, bro," he answered, quote, "Tell him to buy me a house. He's got the money now," Rodgers replied. Rodgers' response indirectly referenced the 5-year, $141 million contract that Adams signed upon his St. Patrick's Day trade from Green Bay to Las Vegas. It is widely believed that the Packers will trade Rodgers after he led Green Bay to an 8-9 record and third-place finish in the NFC North, and that just all sounds really weird. 8-9 record. It just all seems strange. It is. But he was working with a bunch of young receivers. I'm going to be critical of Aaron here, though. And this is the one thing I hope these teams are thinking about when they get ready to trade for Rodgers. He generally doesn't show up in the offseason. Like, period. Okay? And so if you're talking about bringing him in somewhere, you would think, or you would hope, that any said team, like the Raiders or the Jets or anybody else, would come out and say, look, one of the things you're going to have to do is you're going to have to participate in off-season activities. So your new wide receivers, which many thought this was a problem with Green Bay this last year, so you can develop chemistry with the wide receivers on your team. Now, obviously, that'd be less of a problem with the Raiders, and the Raiders are loaded with weapons. They are. They've got Darren Waller and Davante Adams and Hunter Renfrow and Josh Jacobs if they choose to re-sign him, which I can't imagine they wouldn't. I do wonder about his personality and Josh McDaniels. I mean, it's my understanding they might just really, really bump heads, because you're talking about a much different personality than Tom Brady. Much. And then, same thing with the Jets. All a bunch of receivers, offensive weapons that you've got no experience with. So that would be my thing. If I was going to call him in and trade for him, I would want these agreements that he would want to come in, because look, one of the problems in Green Bay, I think, is had he been fully participating in off-season activities, I think that chemistry would have came a lot faster with those two good young receivers in Green Bay. It didn't. Not until it was too late. Anyway, tell me what you think, Black and White Sports 2 fans. Aaron Rodgers gets clever with his ex-teammate. I do think the Raiders are a possibility. I do. It makes all the sense. The Jets and the Raiders far and away make the most sense because of the fact that they've got weapons. They're pretty good, especially on offense, especially the Raiders on offense. Aaron Rodgers just seems like he would just fit on offense. Now, they've got no defense. The Jets got a really damn good defense, right? Breece Hall comes back. You got some weapons in the wide receiver, Corey Davis, Garrett Wilson. You know the rest. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.